Okay. Hey guys, welcome to our Rockstar Presenters team call. It is Sunday, April 30th. So I'm watching whose eyes are on the screen and who is still typing away trying to sell challenge packs tonight. Just kidding. I know that some of you are like, can this call please go quickly? I have some work left to do. It will be a little bit longer of a call because it's a meaty one. We've got some good information to share with you tonight, and I'm really excited to share it. So, we're just going to cut right to the chase. I did not pre-announce tonight's guest speaker because sometimes it just needs to be a surprise. Are you guys anxiously awaiting the news? Oh, hey, Jessica, I feel like I haven't seen you in like 9 years because your phone is dead. Like you don't see your life anymore. Well, actually, you are going to hear from me tonight. I am your guest speaker because I have been so in tune with this team. Obviously, you're my babies. And I am not always the best teacher because I am a red personality. I tend to think here and then go and not explain anything along the way. And while I don't think that we should focus too much on our weaknesses and we should really just work on bettering our strengths, one thing I do want to share with you tonight is taking everything I've been doing that's working really, really, really well and going, oh, that's a system. That's a system, that's a funnel. And oh my gosh, it's so obvious, but I have not done my job as your leader in sharing that with you and sharing the steps of what this funnel system is. So I am super excited to go over this topic with you guys tonight because legitimately, and I have a little presentation for my visual people because I know my buddy is a visual learner. So I have some PowerPoints I'll share with you too as I'm talking. But literally like what I'm giving you tonight is like end of story. No one should ever miss Success Club again. No one should ever say they can't build their business. Like this is like it, all of it, every single thing in the book. So I hope that you have a pen and paper to write some notes. You should be able to take pretty decent notes off of my slides. I'm going to, of course, talk a little bit as well as we go here, but I'm going to share my screen. And maybe just Jess, maybe just unmute yourself at some point just to let me know that you can see what I think you're seeing. Huh.
Will do.
Thank you, lady. Okay. Because you know how you're kind of like, I don't really know if you are seeing what I am seeing. Oh, I always forget how to present. Okay, Jess, can you see what I'm seeing?
Sister, I can see what you see. The only system you need to succeed, 4 steps to building an empire.
Ow, who is excited about this topic? I think everybody, like, I do. I hear it a lot. People are intimidated about like the process, okay? And they're thinking like, I don't have a system, okay? I always wasn't really sure of what my system was until I sat down and I just like put pen to paper one night and I'm like, duh, this is my system. This is how I do it. And legit, you could sign up yesterday as a coach and start this system today and have a super successful month of May and continue succeeding as a coach. God, my dog is so loud with that bone. Okay, so I know you're anxious to get to it. Step 1 is a free group. Now, I have been a coach for 7 years, and there was a long period of time where I really poo-pooed free groups. I'm like, I'm not giving away anything for free. I'm not getting anything out of the free groups. Free groups are stupid. Free groups are too long. Free groups, bleh. I really hated them for a really long time. But I think there was a few reasons why I hated them and why I was objecting to them, so to speak. I think I was objecting because 1, I didn't have an end game with my free group. I wasn't funneling them, so to speak, to the next thing. So I was getting frustrated because I didn't see any value in doing a free group, right? I think I was doing them for too long. I think I was doing topics I didn't particularly care about. I think they felt redundant. And I think there was a ton of reasons why I didn't like them, but they are a vital step in building an empire and having a system that is constantly flowing and working. And I'm going to work through the kinks that I had to figure out for myself. I'm going to work you through those here with these steps. Okay. So step one is going to be a free group. And if you are a coach as of yesterday, this is where you start. Set up a like page. You're going to start a free group. Okay. For your free group, you want a catchy title. A couple of months ago, we brainstormed. Feel free to pull that back up and use any of those. I ended up doing in April, spring salads and squats. My May free group. Oh my God, Goldie, stop it. So loud. In May, my free group is Brunch and Crunch, which I think I stole from Lauren Holleran. It could literally be anything. It doesn't have to be food. It doesn't have to be nutrition. It doesn't have to be exercise. It doesn't have to be workouts. It could literally be anything. I believe Aubrey Warren does free groups about sex or something like that. That sounds wrong, but valuable nonetheless. Anyways, but you want a catchy title, right? Something that makes people stop and go, oh, that's cute, right? Just something to stop them. Step number 2 is going to be your eye-catching original graphics with well-lit pictures. For the love of God, stop taking dark pictures in your bathroom. Okay, you can do that for Snapchat or something, but when you're going to make a graphic, now, time out. This does not mean that you don't get to run a free group because you don't have professional pictures and your professional photographer is out of town and your professional photographer costs too much money. No. Like legit have your husband, your next door neighbor, or your 5-year-old kid go outside with you. You want the sun in front of you, right? So the person stands with their back to the sun, your face is to the sun, and take a nice picture. It is not that freaking complicated to get an eye-catching picture. Okay, if you're going to do a yoga pose, for the love of all things holy, do it correctly. Sorry, pet peeve of mine. But anyways, you want an eye-catching original graphic of you. People are buying into you. So the picture needs to be of you, okay? And it needs to be well lit. So if you don't have professional lighting in your home, go outside, grab a picture, okay? You're going to have valuable content in your free group. So what are things people want to know? When I did salads and squats, to this day, like I still have people like banging down my Facebook door because they want salad recipes and everybody wants a booty, right? Brunch and Crunch is fun. People want abs and the idea of brunch sounds fun because it sounds like mimosas, right? Next thing with your free group is you want it 5 to 7 days, no longer. This is free, so you don't want it to be unending. Also, if people start to lose interest, 5 to 7 days, you'll still be able to kind of grab them back before it's over. If you do much anything longer than 7 days, you're going to start to lose people before you're even done with them. So those are just the basics. We're going to go more into details how to run this free group, okay? Feel free. I can't see the chat box, so feel free to unmute yourself if you have a question that you think isn't going to get answered, okay? Maybe wait until we're done talking about the free group. Okay, free group step 1 is a Facebook ad. Don't freak out, okay? Again, objections about Facebook ads. 1, I don't have enough likes on my like page. Doesn't matter. That's not who you're running your ad to. Number 2, my page is brand new. Doesn't matter. You're just running an ad. My husband doesn't want me to spend any more money. Doesn't matter. The amount I'm going to tell you to spend per day is less than what you're freaking paying for your kids' lunch at school. I promise I'm not asking you to put in a ton of money. This is a business. If you're a hobby coach, forget all this. Hop off this call. It really and truly, like, if you're a hobby coach, like, you don't need to be doing these steps. You're like selling to people you work with and, like the occasional person at your kid's baseball game, right? This is for people who want to actually build to, make a substantial income, to hit diamond, to hit star diamond. Like, I'm talking to you guys right now. If you want to be a diamond, if you want to make money, I'm going to ask you to invest a little bit, a tiny bit. Okay, so for your Facebook ad, I want you to run it for about 1 week. Okay, so $2 a day, roughly, is enough to start. The unending question of who do I target in Facebook ads? Don't make it too freaking complicated. Generally speaking, I always target women because I don't really care to work with men. Generally speaking, I like women ages 24 to like 46 is what I try to target. Much younger than 24, and I get a lot of even more like just, I don't know, it just doesn't work so well for me. Over 46 and like doesn't work so well either. So that's my target, 24 to 46. And then I change things like recently I've been using US, Canada, and UK because I really don't want anybody from any other countries. So I've got women on there. I've got their age on there. Sometimes I leave it at that. Then sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'd like people to just like some of the same things I do. So I may put in a TV show that I like, a politician that I like, whatever, a talk show host I like, my Nike, Lululemon, parenting. I mean, anything. It really and truly doesn't matter. This is for a free group. Okay. So when I put in my target market, great, whatever. My budget, if I'm doing $2 a day, right, is $14 for the week. Yes or yes? So $14 for the week. And you can set it that way. Now, as your ad starts to get results, you're just gonna, and really like all I say is like, hey, you can go to my like page. It's running right now. I have 2 ads running right now. You can go to my like page and copy the wording for all I care, but it's literally just something like, join my complimentary group starting next Monday. Doesn't matter which Monday. They don't know which Monday I'm talking about. Starting next Monday, we're going to work, salads and squats, blah, 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 whatever. Doesn't matter what it says. It'll stop people, right? Because you've got a great picture and a catchy title. You're going to comment to every single person that replies with a link to the group so that they can request to be added. So that's how I do that. I just always put, hey, awesome, I hope you join us. Here's the link to be added. And I just reply with that individually to every single person who comments. Okay? And I have the group already set up, and I have the intro paragraph, like the intro thing already set up, like a description of the group. So it'll just say like, hey, every day I'm going to post a video with your squats and one salad recipe. And just to spice things up a little bit, I'm going to post one challenge every day. And if you do the challenge, you'll get a bonus salad recipe or something like that. So I just put that in the description of the group. And then I also have the intros in there. So I let them get to know me a little bit, just share about, basically start forming things, right? And then ask them to do the same so that they can kind of be introing as the ad is running all week. Got it? We good so far? Step 2, run the group. Okay, so tomorrow's Monday morning. Usually Sunday night I do like a, who's excited? Are you ready? Blah, 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 right? Run the group. So 1 to 3 posts per day in the group. I do 1 video, 1 post, and 1 challenge. Now, me personally, I like 2 posts a day. So I do 1 video, and then I do the post and the challenge all in one. Okay. And with the challenge, I like to get them to engage and participate. So maybe one day is going to be a sweaty selfie. Maybe another day is going to have them, look something up and share it with the group, et cetera, right? But their challenge, I reward them with an extra recipe. Okay. So like I give them 1 recipe, like for brunch and crunch, like they'll get the recipe of the day. And then if they do the challenge, I'll inbox them their bonus recipe. Make sense? So they get a workout, a recipe, and then a bonus recipe. Your next step while you're running the group is to connect. Okay, I want you to be in there and be active. Reply to every single person's comments. Really connect with them. Find things that you have in common, et cetera, et cetera. Now, when you're doing your videos, maybe you're drinking Shakeology. Maybe it's sitting behind you. Maybe Body Beast is paused on the screen behind you. Maybe you have a P90X. Shush. No. Maybe you have a P90X poster or something, right? I'm just thinking about it, like where like you're vaguely referencing Beachbody and our products here and there, but no selling. Okay? Now, are we good? I can't see you guys, so hopefully you got all that info written down. Okay, so step 3 actually happens simultaneously with step 2. Okay, these are hey girls and friend requests. So you have your group set up, it's running. Started on Monday. So like by Wednesday, or let's see, Monday and Tuesday, I'm sending 10 to 20 friend requests a day. And as for a tracking system, ladies and gentlemen, I have it sitting right next to me, so I'm gonna grab it. Oh, my tracking system's right here. It's just pen and paper. But as I friend request them, what I do is I write down their name, then I send the friend request, okay? And I do that Monday and Tuesday, 10 to 20 a day. Because generally, with your Facebook ads, you'll get quite a few people in your groups. Your groups will be big. Again, it's a funnel, so of course you want your free groups to be huge because it gets smaller and smaller and smaller as we take them through the funnel. Okay? Now, on Wednesday, I start the Hey Girl process. And I spend Wednesday, Thursday, Friday sending Hey Girl messages. And it's a copy paste, and I go off the list that I just showed you. So I start with the first person and I just go down the list. And I'll send about 10 to 20 a day, just depending on the size of the group. But the message literally says, hey girl, how are your squats going? Starting this coming Wednesday, it's going to say, hey girl, how are your crunches going? That's it. Simple, right? But those are your hey girls. Now, if and when they reply, and some people never will, you're not worried about them. It's a funnel. You want it to get smaller, right? If they reply, keep the conversation going with questions, right? If you continue to talk, keep offering more help or value. Sometimes I love to refer them to something like on Amazon, so they know that like I'm legitimately not trying to sell them anything. Like if I know that like foam rolling would help them, I'd be like, hey, look at this super cheap foam roller on Amazon. Probably really help you with some of the, you can't afford a massage, blah, 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 whatever, something like that, right? As if the conversation continues, that's a great time to segue to your invite to your next challenge, okay? And I use that as a copy-paste message as well. I kind of do a little description of what the group's gonna be and everything that they're gonna get. So add value, add value, add value, add value, add value. And then the last thing that I end with on that invite is just a simple, does that sound like something that would help you achieve your goals? Right? You want them to say yes. So that's kind of that conversation process from, friend requesting them and hey girling them. Do I care that I'm friend requesting literally hundreds of people that are strangers? No, I don't care. Okay? So you're going to have to get over that part. All right, I'm going to move on to the next slide here. Free group step 4 is going to be the close and the invite. So your last video, you definitely want to close via video. You're going to have people that aren't going to watch the video. So you want to make sure you have written word in there as well. Thank you so much for, spending the week with me. I hope we get to work together again in the future, blah, 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 right? Now that's general, and that goes to the whole group in the group. Yes or yes? But at the same time, now this is probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You've already done your hey girls, right? So next up, whether they replied or didn't reply, it doesn't matter. You're going to send them a Facebook message with an invite for your upcoming challenge, and it's going to be a copy and paste. So again, you may only be able to do about 10 to 20 per day before Facebook says no more, but it's a copy paste. So just invite those participants to your upcoming challenge. Leave the group open. What I've found is as I'm running through my funnel, sometimes people will stumble across my ad and they'll click on the link to be added to an older group. I'll still add them to that group. They can scroll through and find the appropriate video. I mean, they'll be able to figure it out. All the content's already pre-posted, so it doesn't run exactly the same way, but I write down their name, they go on my list, and I know Monday, I'm friend requesting them. By Wednesday, they're getting a hey girl, and by Friday, they're getting an invite to my next challenge. Make sense? So I leave the group open. I think, okay, free group final notes, and then I'll let you ask questions just on free groups. I want you to repeat it every single week for 3 to 4 weeks. So that means at $14 a week, 28, well, let's see, the less than $60 a month investing. That's one challenge pack sale that you've invested into creating a huge funnel, which the number one complaint that I hear from people about 6 months in, and maybe even 3 if they're starting with a really small group of friends on Facebook, is I don't have anybody else to sell to. I don't have anybody else to invite. Well, this solves that problem, right? So you want to repeat that ad every week for 3 to 4 weeks. Now here's the kicker. If your group, for whatever reason, just seems super duper popular, keep running it. Who cares, right? And just keep repeating the exact same process. It's the same material from week to week. You can copy and paste, or you can delegate it to your assistant. Once I do all of week 1, and Maddie just saves everything for me, and then she ends up running week 2, week 3, week 4. Make sense? But again, we started promoting last week. We were running the ad for the May Brunch and Crunch. It's okay as far as like results from the ad, but it's not as great as my salads and squats. So a couple days ago, Maddie and I went back and we're like, you know what, let's run that ad again. And so we're running the ad again, and we're simultaneously doing both free groups this week. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Why? Because it's just a systematic process. There's no thought that goes into it. The salads and squats stuff is done. It's done. Literally, all it takes is me writing down the names, and then, in this case, Maddie copy and paste and sends the hey girls and stuff like that. But you with me? So run it longer. If it's working, keep using it until it stops working. I like to change them from month to month just to give something new, and who knows, maybe as I continue to run Brunch and Crunch, it'll continue to be popular. I don't know, but we're going to run with that through May. We'll continue running salads and squats until it's worn itself out. And then who knows, I'll come up with something for June. Okay, so new month, new topic, new content to keep it fresh for you and for your audience. Make sense? And then bottom line, it's a funnel, right? It is a funnel. You always have to be pouring into the top. This is the very top of your funnel. So never stop running free groups. This should be a well-oiled machine. This is going to be the foundation of everything you do. Why? Because it's the top. Any questions on free groups before I move on? Just on
I have a question.
Yeah, who's that? Sorry.
Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, I was just wondering, you mentioned that you post a recipe every day. When I run my free groups, I often create a PDF with all the recipes ahead of time and the grocery list associated with it. But I always wonder if that's a bad idea because they have everything they need and then they're kind of disengaged from the group. So should I not do that? I do it for planning purposes, but I don't know,
So
catch-22.
Yeah, no.
I'd do a bonus one.
I love that question. Here's the thing. In my free group, I don't really care if they're going to eat that salad or not. I just said I was going to give them a recipe. So I'm not necessarily looking for them to get results from their new nutrition that particular week. I just want to give them some, here's a recipe. They think they're going to find something that I didn't find, on, that they couldn't find on Google. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to free groups, I don't do grocery shopping lists, any kind of prep, because I'm literally it's a fun group. I'm going to give you a recipe every day kind of thing. So yes, I would either not do it that way, or if you do it that way, I think I heard someone else pop up and just say, or you could just give a bonus recipe every day, something that, where they do have to check in every day. So
yeah, that was Jessica. Sorry. And I actually have a question. I'm actually finally getting my husband on board. Finally, woo! He's getting ready to do the 21 day fix. But I'm getting ready to do the ultimate reset after my surgical stuff in 3 weeks, and that's kind of when we're going to kick off everything. Do you recommend that I go ahead and start doing the advertising? Because the problem that I have is right now, because of where we're starting, we don't really have any success pictures. We would only have kind of what Beachbody has, and kind of the generic pictures from all of our friends and stuff like that through the company, but we don't have any of ourselves.
Yeah, that's great. I love that question. Steal Beachbody's from the Beachbody blog and stuff like that.
Okay.
Until you have your own.
Okay, because I know with my husband, like, you know how men are, they just, you know, it's like they melt off and you want to punch them in their face. And then, but then I know with me, with doing the ultimate reset, but I can't be cleared. But she said, you know, I've got 2.5 more weeks, but it'll be 2 kind of separate ones, which is good. But I'll be running both of them because he obviously is not the one. He won't be doing any of that. But I just wanted to see kind of your feeling on that. So it's okay to steal, not necessarily, I don't want to say steal, but you know,
anything
borrow.
I consider anything that Beachbody puts out is fair game.
Okay. And I do always ask, you know, hey, do you guys mind if I borrow if somebody does?
If I'm looking at like someone on the teams before,
then
I'll ask. But like if Beachbody corporate puts it out, then I'm like, they already signed away their rights to their stuff like that. So.
And I know that you said, like, on the ad itself, like, you kind of don't want it to be necessarily focused on just Beachbody, because Beachbody in itself runs ads.
And also before and afters aren't going to get approved for ads. So just take a nice headshot of you smiling. I mean, it doesn't have to be about fitness either immediately.
Girl, have you not seen my smile with my no, I'm just kidding.
All right. So, okay.
But yeah, so just take like a before, like kind of just take like a smile and say, you know, just starting a healthy journey and who's with me kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. I just wanted to see what your thought was on that. So, all right. Well, that sounds good. And, you know, I know it's going to be fun, and then my husband, you know, he's game for it too. So already done inches. We're ready to go. So, but all right. Wanted to get what your thought was on that. So.
Got it.
All right. Awesome.
I'm going to go to step 2, challenge groups.
Alicia, did I just see something about sex toy pics?
Oh,
somebody.
Sorry, I can't see the chat, so.
Oh, you don't want to see the chat right now.
Okay, everybody mute. Step 2, challenge groups. I'm going to go really fast through challenge groups because I think if there's one thing this team does well, it's run challenge groups. But I just wanted to touch on a few points. Again, you want a catchy title. Recently I did 20 by the 20th. Huge. That spoke to so many people. It was a huge group. You just never know what's going to be a hit and what's not. Let's see. I did a summer slim down. It's okay. But you just want something with a catchy title. And again, you just have to try. It's trial by error. Some months are going to be better than others. Of course, eye-catching original graphics, valuable content, 30 to 40 days long, roughly. So let's go into some deeper detail here. Step 1, run the group. So a lot of these people probably have done either one free group with you or multiple free groups, right? So it's going to run a little bit differently. So this time you do want to have that prep week in there, cleaning out their kitchen, getting their mindset right, giving them a grocery list, letting them see their meal plan, et cetera, right? Again, I'm pretty picky about the 1 to 3 posts per day. I think, geez Louise. Oh, my son broke a champagne glass and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's all sad. Okay. But in your 3 posts per day, you want to educate. So think, one of your posts, you should be teaching them something. You want to entertain because entertaining makes you likable. And then you want to engage. So it's not the Amanda show or the Jessica show, right? You want it to be about them as well, right? Of course, connect and recognize, which is more of what you were already doing in your free group. You want to respond to people who are talking, recognize little wins. Someone went out to dinner and they stuck to their meal plan, or, someone lost a pound or whatever. Give a VIP experience. So, whether that's, giving gifts. I send to my Shakeology orders every month. At the end of the month, I run a report to see who ordered Shakeology that month, and I send them a little gift, like small. Like last month, they got an avocado keeper. It was like a, I don't know, $3 or $5 gift, but I got to send it out to all of my VIPs, which are people that are continuously on Shakeology, right? With a nice little handwritten note. Just want to create loyal, lifelong customers. Maybe some little samplers of the performance line, right? Just think about what you can do to give them a VIP experience. And everybody loves mail, right? And then lastly, in your challenge groups, of course, you want to get them results, because if they're not actually seeing physical progress, that's what they came to you for at the end of the day. So you got to make sure that you're in tune with what are they doing? Is it working? And if not, why not, right? But you guys know all this stuff because you guys are really, really good at challenge groups. Step 2, though, and I think this is where some of us have built a dam in our funnel, right, is moving them to phase 2. So if they're going to continue drinking Shakeology, why would I not let them into my next challenge group? Of course I would, right? Because they're continuing on Shakeology, they're continuing to invest in themselves. I am very happy to have long-term and lifetime customers. So as long as they're continuing with Shakeology or the performance line, they're welcome to be in my next challenge. Okay. Also, I'm going to keep inviting them to things. So whether I'm inviting them to a coach opportunity meeting, setting up a one-on-one call, lunch, coffee with them, a 3-way call. If you're like really wanting someone on your team real bad and you just aren't feeling comfortable talking about the coach opportunity yet, set up a 3-way call with me and that person, or your upline and that person. And then lastly, a sneak peek or a webinar. I think it's probably the most passive way to chat with people about the coaching opportunity. But if you have a lot of people interested, it's a great way to talk to a lot of people at once. So obviously, always putting the opportunity in front of them and letting them make the decision whether it's right for them or not. And then lastly, asking them. Again, the answer is always no until you ask. No's are a lot of times not no's. It's you planting that seed and then continuing, hopefully, to get them more results and into another challenge group if the answer is not now. Yes or yes. Okay, so I'm going to back up. Any questions on challenge groups? I feel like you guys really get challenge groups, so I'm not sure that there's really any questions there. But feel free to unmute. Going once, going twice. Sold. Okay.
Actually, again, Jessica. Will you be having, I've been doing Snap, like basically screenshots of each of these things that I've put on here. Will you, can you email them, or will you
I'll share this in the group.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Because I've been screenshotting it, and I'm like, it'd be easier just to have it.
Yep.
So,
I'll put the link in the team page.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yep. No problem.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So step 3 in your 4 steps to building an empire is getting your new coaches started right. So there's really only one page to this. It's so much simpler than you think it is. Step 1, utilize Team-Made University, TMU. It's self-paced. Your only job is to hold them accountable to getting it done. How are you going to do that? Figure out how that coach works. Ask them when you have your first phone call with them. Do you want daily texts? Do you want me to check in once a week? Should we have a once a week phone call? Like, what's going to be working best for them just for their first 30 days or so? You want to stay in touch. I love that mindset. I do, we do, you do. So with the I do, right? Let them be in your challenge group again for the first time and maybe add their first 1 or 2 customers. And I do all the work. Let them see it. Let them copy it. Let them paste it. Let them share it. Like, let them save it, right? I'll do the work for them. I'll do their sneak peek. I'll do their 3-way phone call, right? We do. Maybe the next month they help me run the group, okay? And then you do. At this point, you've done a couple challenge groups with me. You have the info. Everything's in the Coach Online office and Team-Made University. You go ahead and you do it, right? And using this system, because at this point, they've been through the funnel system. Yes or yes? Then last, of course, if is in the vital behaviors is recognize their small wins. Maybe they're growing their audience on Facebook. Maybe they're moving along in their fitness and nutrition journey. And then how do they need to be recognized? Do they need an act of service, a gift, words of affirmation, physical touch, which can be hard when your people are long distance, but or is it quality time? You want to make sure you're building them up. And then lastly, remember, you're their coach. So you have to be honest with them, not just a friend. So if you see that they're blatantly skipping one of these steps, you have to call them out about it, right? Do that in your style. I'm a red, so mine's going to come out pretty blunt. But if you're a blue or a white, it might be a little bit softer than my approach. However, it is your job to be their coach, even if you are their friend. And you can tell them, this is your coach talking right now. I see that you've, really stopped doing free groups. Is that possibly why you haven't had any new friends or any success club points yet this month? Is you don't have anybody new to talk to, right? So get those new coaches started right. I want to make sure okay. Any questions in this area?
Just to be sure, they can, they have to request a password. I don't remember when I signed up originally for TMU. They have to request, how does that work again to sign them up on TMU?
It's now super easy. You just have to go on there, register, and it's not even like it was in the very beginning. Now you just actually go on there, register, and it's just like registering. Very beginning, it was like you actually had to register and get a password. Now you can actually register just like you would register for a website, where it used to actually be really hard.
Jess, is it automatic approval now, or is it still like a 24?
Yeah, it's from what I understand, it's automatic approval. Because I signed up in the very beginning, and then you know me, not consistent, and lapsed out, and then I had to re-sign up, and I didn't have an issue. But I don't know if it's because I had already been approved. So from my understanding, you don't have to be pre-approved, but I would double check that part.
Yeah, it's fast. I mean, usually, I don't
it's
know
really quick.
Automatic right now, but I know that one of Steve's jobs on his daily checklist is to go in and approve everybody. So
like it was instant.
Yeah, it's less than 24 hours for sure, and maybe they took out pre-approval at this point.
Yeah, like I think because I know that like I was just getting ready to mention with you, Amanda. Like one of my things is, like you said, like our first call was the consistency and stuff like that with me. And I know for me with TMU, like I don't know what it is. It's just, I think because I hate school, it's become like, it's like I know I need to do it, but it's like the last thing I want to do. So I'm trying to figure out, what do I need to do to try to make it a priority? And I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on how they've got it done, because I know it's beneficial. I've gone in there, but I've had some glitches with, it actually checking it off. And I don't know if it's just because me using it on my iPad or my Android pad is not working. I need to actually use it on my tablet or my computer. But I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on what they've done to be able to, for procrastinators or people who have an issue with consistency, as coaches who can say, you know what, this is how I did it and this is how I got it done. Because I could really use that, especially right now while I have this downtime, because I'm not going to have this downtime again. Let's just be honest. I need to, I really could use some of that guidance, on that, even though you've told me I need to get my ass in gear, Amanda. I know I need to. I just, sometimes I just don't know how. So I don't know if anybody, even setting alarms, I dismiss them. And I
have no advice because I'm the kind of person that I just get it done. So
get it done.
I'm sorry. I don't know if there's.
Well, yeah, and I know that.
But.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I know that, and I think that it might just be for me for other things, but I'm trying, I don't know if there's anybody else out there who's listening, who, may be able to, send me a message privately or whatever, who could say, hey, this is how I did it, or, connect via friends on Facebook. And, I'm not asking for anybody to be like, hey, you need to get up and do it. I'm not anybody, I don't want anybody to hold my hand, but I know that I need to, I've got the book, I've got everything. I just, it's a matter of just figuring out, getting that process going.
I really want to, we only have like 15 minutes left, and I want to make sure that I get to the rest of what Amanda's talking about, but I'd love to connect with you on Facebook after this. So I'm Amber Romero. Look to talk to me, and I'll help.
Definitely. Yeah, that would be awesome. Jessica,
right.
Jessica Nicole is mine.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, sorry.
You guys rock. Okay, so step 4 in building your empire. Follow the 4 vital behaviors, and here's the trick, guys. You got to be doing them publicly. What I wanted to say about that aspect of it is your team needs to see you behaving. Sounds crazy, right? But it's just like kids. Like, they don't do what they're told, they do what they see. And your teams are the same way. They're not going to do what they're told, they're going to do what they see. So I will never bitch about you guys not being good recruiters, because I will look in the mirror and go, wow, maybe I need to step up my recruiting game, right? If we're not the fittest team, I'll be like, wow, I probably need to step up my fitness, right? If I see everybody ordering pizza every single day, I might look in the mirror and say, oh my gosh, I should probably stop posting about eating pizza every day, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Instead, publicly share what you're really doing, share what you're reading. Make sure that you're snapping what you're listening to on Audible. Does your team see you working out? Does your team know you're drinking Shakeology? Would they know what flavor you're drinking if I asked them? And then, do they see their teammates getting recognized? You're not just doing the vital behaviors for yourself, but as you're a coach, you've got to be doing the vital behaviors for your team as well. Obviously, Melissa McAllister is my upline. I can tell you right now, I know what book she's reading. I know what Shakeology she's drinking. I know what workout she's doing. And she's always recognizing people. It's public. I can see that. And I hope that, my hope is that you see me doing that. And then for yourselves, you have to be doing it publicly too, because people see right through it if you're not. Second, be you. That's why your team and your challengers chose you. I love the story with Alicia Iannatoni. She was approached by multiple people before it was the right time for her, and she joined. You have to be confident in who you are as a person and as a coach, and that there's a reason why someone said yes to you. Okay. You just have to be okay with that. You need to be yourself, and you need to share it, because that's why they chose you. And then last, be consistent. This system is a system. Systems get very, very boring. If you're a yellow personality, you're like, oh my God, this sounds like rules and guidelines, right? And I think a lot of us have a little bit of yellow in us, or sapphire. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, this sounds like too serious for this home business type of thing that I'm trying to do. But I'm telling you, if you want to earn a legitimate income, if you want to grow a legitimate business, you have to do this consistently. I all the time look back at my 7 years as a coach, and there's only one thing I can point to that's made me successful, and it's consistency. It's consistency and never quitting. The system only works if all aspects of it are flowing at all times. So it is like a river. You want to make sure that you haven't built any dams anywhere, that you don't have any stopping points along the way. I also just wanted to, kind of point out that because it's a funnel, you're going to have the most people in your free groups. I start with 100 to 200 people in my free group, and it takes that many for me to hit Success Club 10. And if I hit Success Club 10 the following month, I might sign 2 coaches. You see what I'm saying? So like a funnel really does wide at the top, narrow at the bottom. And so that's why all of it has to be flowing at the same time. So hopefully I'm not being over redundant. Guys, I know that this stuff sounds really elementary, and some of you even just might be on here thinking like, no, duh, I know all of this. And I get that, but I challenge you to look at your system and say, am I really running free group ads every week? Am I really running challenge groups every month? Or am I, being lazy here and there? Am I really inviting people to the coach opportunity when I'm working them through my challenge group, right? And am I really, checking in with my new coaches and making sure that, at least I've done my part in giving them the information. You can't make someone do it, but you got to at least give them the information, yes or yes. So I love asking myself the question at the end of the day, if my coaches did what I did today, would they be successful? And that's my goal every day, is that I can say yes. And if you follow these 4 steps, like I said, anybody can do them. And if you're a new coach who started yesterday, the great thing is you just start with step 1 and work your way through. And by the end of month 1, you'll be ready to start back with step 1 again, and you'll just keep working through the system. So I love that this is duplicatable. This is my system. This works. And honestly, guys, the people that are really successful in this business, not just myself, are using this exact same system. It's really and truly how it works. So at the end of it all, you're going to just rinse and repeat. Excellence is what you do consistently, not what you accomplish once in a while. You want to keep it simple, and to start at the beginning and just work from there. Add the steps as you go. And this is truly all you need to succeed. So I'm going to exit out of that so I can go back to you guys. And just say, hold on, let me just check the chat box real quick. Sorry, I'm just now seeing the sex toy stuff. Sweat and sex toys. That's really funny. I like sex toys. Okay, anyways, so I said that there would be a really, really, really exciting announcement. And there is. So taking everything you've learned tonight. First of all, I just have to know, because I couldn't see all of your wonderful faces while I was talking there. I would just want a quick show of hands. Who actually learned something different or spotted a spot in their funnel that they were missing? Could you please raise your hand if you learned something different that you could improve or found a hole in your system? Keep your hands up. Not too shabby. I think I got about 96%. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Thank you, Amber. So with this system in mind, now I want to see one more show of hands. How many of you legitimately feel like you could employ this funnel system and run it effectively based off of what I gave you tonight? Okay, I have to scroll to page 2. Keep your hands up. Awesome. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So taking this system moving forward, I want to hand over the call to Jessica Kennedy, who is going to give you some more things to take notes on, because we have an announcement and it's so exciting. I have to sing about it. La, 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 la. And I won't quit my day job as a coach. Anyways, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let Jess talk. So this is really exciting. I love this part.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I won't sing. I can't outdo that singing. It was amazing.
Don't even try.
So, Amanda and I have been chatting because we are accountability partners starting in January. We paired up together, and we have been working side by side to hold each other accountable to accomplishing our goals each month. And we wanted to challenge you guys and do something fun with the whole downline in May to have a little competition, because competitions, a lot of people are really fueled by them. But it's also just a competition, but also just a way to be accountable. And we want everybody to pair up. So if you do not have somebody that you work with consistently as an accountability buddy, our goal for you in the next day is to find somebody, at least for the month of May. Try it on for size. Maybe this person will be your person and you guys will continue to work together. Maybe it'll just be your person for the month of May. But no matter what, big things are going to happen in your business if you get plugged into our contest. Sound good? Can I see a show of hands of how many people have somebody that they think that they could be working with or that they are working with? Okay, so a lot of people do, and then some people don't. And that's okay. If you don't, if you did not raise your hand, we I definitely will encourage you to find somebody from your team, or if you can't think of anybody, reach out to your upline and see if they can think of somebody to help you pair up with. But anyways, moving on, because our time is valuable. So what Amanda and I are going to want you to do is find someone to pair up with. And we are going to roll out the graphics, yes, Amanda, in Team Rockstar Team Spirit tonight?
They're up in the group.
They
So
are up in the
actually,
group. Okay.
as Jess is talking, I am
In the
posting
group.
a link to the group, and then
Okay.
everything's waiting for you in the group.
Okay, yay. So everything's waiting for you in the group. So what you're going to do is there is going to be, think Team Cup, but only in our team, yes? And so you and your partner are going to work together, and there's going to be a point system. So you're going to get points for doing the vital behaviors and for posting on social media and for Success Club points or rank advancement, all those things. We have a Google Doc so you can keep track of your points each week, right, for 4 weeks. Are you following? Okay. So there's lots of ways that you can earn points. You can earn points for doing things like showing up to a live call like this one, okay? Doing your personal development, your PV. So don't think you have to be someone who gets Success Club 26 and is like a 3-star diamond to do well with this competition, because just by showing up, you can earn points. So you and your partner are going to work together to earn points, and we'll show you the checklist that you will go through. And then as you earn points, you're going to record them each week, you and your partner's totals, right? And then at the end of the month, there are going to be 3 tiers of prizes for you to earn, and they're pretty sweet prizes that Amanda and I are going to be giving you guys. So there's going to be a third. The prizes are really amazing, Amanda says. The prizes are amazing. I'm going to say we put a lot of thought into this. So there's 3 tiers of prizes. So think like Team Cup. So if you earn a certain level of points, you get the smallest prize. And then the next tier, you get the smallest prize plus another one. And then the next tier, like the top tier, you get tier 3 and tier 2. And then the big prize, which are really, really big. So you guys want to know what the prizes are? Yes? Okay. So we're super excited. I'm going to look at my phone to make sure that I don't mess this up. But the graphics are going to be in the group, which we're going to post a link to. So don't stress out if you don't have a partner yet. Get one on the next day. Tier 1 prize is, and this is for 150 points or more. You're going to get these points. A new car. I wish, Amy. You're going to get Jen Sincero's new book, You Are a Badass at Making Money. Yes. And we are creating a limited edition. It's a very cool tank for you guys, which is awesome. Look at Amanda's happy dance. And we spent a lot of time talking about this today too. It's super, super cool. You and your partner will get you'll each get a tank and they coordinate together, if that makes sense at all. So they're super cute. So we are going to be making these for you. So you're going to get the PD book, brand new book, and a tank for tier 1, right? It is the cutest tank. Yes, they're super cute. Think like the best friend necklaces that we all had back in the day with the heart. You know what I'm talking about? But it's a tank. It's super cute. So we're excited. And then at tier 2, you are going to get the tier 1 prize, the tank, and the book. Plus, you're going to get a $30 Spa Finder gift card, which you can use towards pampering yourself. And we did that because we didn't just want to do Amazon, because I don't want you buying toilet paper or laundry detergent. I want you to do something for you, okay, to pamper yourself. So Spa Finder, they even have it in Canada. We double checked to make sure that you can find a place to go pamper yourself with your money from us. Cool? Tier 1 is super, super exciting. And this is the big dog. So you and your partner have to have 250 points or more. Okay? And for this one, I'm super excited. So you still get the tank, you still get the Spa Finder gift card, you still get the PD book, but you get to design your own pair of custom Nikes. Yes? I'm so excited. So I want to design my own pair of custom Nikes. So I think I need to treat myself to this. So Amanda, you and I need to get 200.
Don't you feel like Oprah? It is like a.
I do. We're giving Nikes away.
Sorry. I'm
I'm super excited. Ooh, Bethany says Rick has those from his company. Very cool.
And if I were you, I would custom ID them in your team colors. I'm just saying.
Right? Bethany's are going to be sparkly. So, yeah, May is going to rock. And I'm just so excited, guys, because I really think this is going to give you an opportunity to push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone with your business, but also to connect with somebody else and bounce ideas off of them. And I think that so many times we feel like we're in this business. I mean, working from home, it gives you so much freedom, but it also can be really isolating. And I think if you're not paired up with somebody to bounce ideas off of and talk to and to push yourself and to push them, that this is going to be a really great opportunity for you to shine. So yeah, that was a lot. Did I cover it? Did I cover everything?
Yeah. Did you wanna take them through the sheet?
Should we go through the points?
I think we should, because just to make sure, like,
Okay.
for clarity's sake for them.
Do you have it up handy? Otherwise,
I can.
you want to screen share it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will do that. Give me 2 seconds to. I'm assuming.
Thank you guys for hanging in. We know this is kind of a long call, but promise we won't keep you long. I'm so glad you like the prizes. We're really excited. We wanted to do stuff that was just unique and fun. And yeah, I want the Nikes too, Rachel. I'm like, I want to custom make my own Nikes. So
You know, a lot of times I give away gifts that I'm like, wait a second, I don't even have that. God damn it. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me screen share.
okay. Thank you, dear. I should have had that up and ready.
You're fine. Can you guys see that?
I can.
Okay, I'll make it.
Yeah.
Make it bigger, maybe?
Yeah, screenshot it.
And it's already sitting in the group too, so
Yes, there can be multiple winners, Bethany.
Yeah, so that's the other cool part. Sorry, I'm gonna mute myself here in a second. Is that
No, you're fine. Don't mute yourself.
Well, I have a kid knocking at my door.
So it's cool because it's like Team Cup. If there could be, I mean, I hope we're giving away a ton of free custom Nikes, right? So it's like Team Cup. Anybody who gets 150 points with their pair, they get the prize. So everybody technically could win something. Does that make sense? It's not limited. We didn't want people to feel like they didn't have what it takes if they're a new coach, or they couldn't achieve and win stuff. We wanted everybody to feel rewarded.
So is it one, like, say for tier 3, is it 150 per coach, or is it 150 total?
Per pair.
So per coach. Okay.
No, per pair.
Per pair. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm thinking per pair, like per pair of Nikes.
No. Per pair.
I want those Nikes. I want those
partner.
Nikes.
Per partner.
Per partner. Okay.
Maybe we lost it.
Yeah, it's gone. So I think I heard 150 for tier 3, and I think I heard 350 for tier 1.
She's screen sharing again. And we've got all these graphics in the group. But okay. So how do you earn points? We just want to kind of walk you through this. I know you can read, obviously, but I want to just make sure that if you have questions, that you guys can ask them now. So we wanted to give you points for PD. So you and your partner are obviously responsible, and we know no one's going to cheat or whatever for keeping track of your own stuff. But if you read 10 or more pages per day, or listen to 15 minutes of PD a day, you get 1 point that day. Does that make sense? So you can earn up to 7 points in a week for doing your vital behavior of PD. If you read 60 pages in a day and listen to an hour, that's awesome, but you still only can get 1 point. Okay? So going above and beyond is only going to help you, but it would just turn into a nightmare if we were trying to track everybody's extra points for doing extra. Does that make sense? So you can earn up to 7 points in the week. If you have a personal rank advancement, that means you rank advance. So say you rank advance from Emerald to Diamond, or from Diamond to 1 star, then you get 10 points. This does not count if you have already hit a rank, lost the rank, and you get the rank back. No. We're talking lifetime rank. Does that make sense? I found we lost it, my dear. There we go. Okay. So we're talking new lifetime rank, not earning your rank back. We want you to earn your rank back, but you're not going to get points for that. If your personally sponsored coach reaches a new lifetime rank, that's 5 points. And the same thing, not if they lost rank and earn it back. But if they rank advanced to a new rank,
Jess,
yes.
what about us who are Star Diamond? Could it be like if we go on qualification for?
Yeah, Amanda, we didn't talk about qualification. What do you think about that? Because the 6 weeks obviously would take us past May, so it's just hitting it, right? I don't know where she is.
Sorry, I was give us 24 hours to get back to you.
Deal.
Is that fair
Cool.
enough?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That sounds good. Good question. Thank you, Alicia. If you move up a rung on the leadership ladder 10 points, and if you're not super comfortable or familiar with the leadership ladder, guess what? This is the opportunity for you to get more comfortable, right? Which is exciting. Social media posts, the 3 E's. If you are posting, if you get 1 point per day, basically for posting 3 E posts in a day. So educate, engage, entertain. So if you have a really strong social media day, you give yourself a point. So again, you could get 7 points that week, right? Are you following? Okay. Recruiting, you get 2 points per coach that you add to the team. That's pretty straightforward. And this sheet will be available to everybody, so don't stress about having to write it all down. If you have a success partner accountability meeting, 2 points for your 1 weekly meeting. Again, if you want to, meet 6 times in the week, that's awesome, like via Zoom or whatever, but you only get 1 point or 2 points for that weekly meeting, okay? And we would encourage a phone call or a Zoom call or something that you're actually, a phone call where you're actually chatting. Success Club, yes.
Sorry, I was just going to add that, like, some of you are really, like, new to the whole, like, idea of a success partner, and then also some of you are old to it and, like, have just never had one click or figured out how to do it. And I think one of the reasons Jess and I were really called to do this group was because we literally mesh perfectly as success partners. I'm a red personality with a dash of yellow. Jess is very, very blue with like, well, maybe she's purple, blue, and red. And so the reason I bring this up is to say, whether you've tried success partners and they haven't worked, or whether you're brand new to this, we're going to lead you through the group, and we will literally share with you everything that we do.
Yeah.
Because we do this, like, everything, like, this is where we came up with this stuff, is like, this is what her and I do. So we will share, screenshots of our conversations throughout the day and how we work together. Maybe we should let them sit in on our weekly Zoom, Jess.
Yeah.
Just to even see, like, how we go through.
Sure.
Anyways, I just want you guys to know, like, we're not just throwing this at you and saying figure out how to work with a success partner. We want you to actually have it work. So I just wanted to add.
Where are you finding? Where are you talking about this? The personality, like you talk about, you have the red and stuff like that. Where the hell is that?
We'll post it in the group. It's the color codes. Take the free color codes test.
I need that. I think I'm probably more like Amanda, because we're very similar in that sense. But I've had, I've been with Beachbody for years, but it's been off and on, and I still have never. But I used to live in Texas. I live in Michigan now, and I live in an area where there's like nobody does Beachbody. So it's like finding a success partner who wants to actually meet up and do stuff. It's very hard.
Well, I'm in Wisconsin. Amanda's in Texas. So.
Well, I get that, but it's hard. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making excuses, I guess. So there we go. Figured it out. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I just need to put myself out there. I just need to find a damn success partner that's good, that I want, that clicks. So.
And hopefully this gives an opportunity for people to try a new partner on for size if they haven't found someone who works, for them. And we're going to show you what we do, but every partnership might look a little bit different, and that's okay too.
Well, for sure.
So that's it's exciting. It's an exciting opportunity to reach out and hopefully partner up with someone and just get some more support outside of just your upline or outside of people on your team. If you do a Success Club a success partner accountability check-in. We're going to give 1 point for checking in with your partner each day. So again, you could earn up to 7 points if you're working 7 days that week, and you check in with them and tell them your goals or what you accomplished or whatever that looks like to you. Amanda and I will show you what we do.
Quick question, Jessica. Sorry to interrupt. On that point you're just talking about, 1 point for checking in with our success partner. Each of us get a point?
Yes. Amanda,
so we each fill this chart out on our own. So these points count per person.
Yes. Amanda's nodding. Amanda, you're muted.
I'm here like, yes, yes.
Yes, it's per person.
Yeah. So like, because there were 2 different categories where literally you could get 62 points in that month, which I think like the social media one and anyways, yes.
Yeah. So you each track your own points.
But then
yourself individually.
Right. And then weekly, one of you will combine them
and post.
So like you're going to track them individually for yourselves, but then you combine at the end of the week and then again at the end of the month. Makes sense?
Yeah. And this starts May 1st.
Yeah.
And also the accountability meeting that we will each get 2 points for being present. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're down to the wire if we don't have a success partner to basically find a success partner stat.
Dating.
Yeah. And you know what, you can definitely start doing some of this on your own.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Find somebody. Attend a Zoom call live. 1 point for doing that. And we realize before that anybody gets up in arms about that different teams have different opportunities for Zoom calls. So some people might naturally have more opportunities on their team than other teams. We're just giving it a point. Show up if you can. It's all about making your business better and making yourself better. We don't need to get too nitpicky with points, and you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be completely 100% equal because sometimes people have, their team might have a live Zoom while they're at work, or their team might we get that. So just, you get a point if you show up, because it's all about showing up if you can. And that's not like National Wake Up Call. That's like a Zoom call like this, right? And then 500 PV in a week, you get 1 point, and 1,000 PV in a week, you get 3 points. And if you're unsure how to check that, we can show you. But this again, it's a great opportunity to learn how to check some of this stuff. Same thing for the leadership ladder, right? So you will track your own points, and then your partner and you will add up your points for the week. And the prize tiers at the end of May, it is, and I will tell you, and it's posted, it will be posted in the group, but I can tell you guys the points for the tiers. Tier 1 is 150 points for your partnership, not individually, right?
Yes.
Tier 2, it's just like Team Cup. It's like for your team. Team 2, 200 points or more for Tier 2. And Tier 3, 250 points or more. That was a lot. I don't do math.
Are we going to get a little cup too? Like one of those trophies that we get to keep and show off?
No, probably not. Maybe a bobblehead. Maybe Amanda will send you an Amanda bobblehead.
You know, if I get this, I want an Amanda bobblehead with her to sign it.
I'd rather have a hula girl.
Right?
I will take whatever thing. I want an Amanda bobblehead.
I want an Amanda hula girl on my minivan on my dashboard.
I need one. I need one I need one on my nightstand to remind me to do my TMU every day.
There you go. So who's excited? Are you guys excited? Yay! We hope May is going to be huge for our team, guys. May is going to be huge. And a lot of this, you're just getting rewarded for doing the things that are going to move your business forward. We don't need you to be a superstar. We just need you to show up and give it your all. And your business is going to grow and it's going to move forward. And hopefully partnering up with somebody is going to be exciting and fun and will help them move their business forward too. So questions, concerns, May is going to rock. So there's going to be a lot of people who are not on this call, and maybe your partner wasn't on this call. So we've got to get them added to the group for our partners. And I know we've got a ton of groups and a ton of stuff going on, but this is going to be exciting and just a extra incentive to kick some ass in May. Any questions you guys have for me and Amanda? Amanda, did I miss anything? I'm so tired. I'm like
No, I think the main thing, like too, like, several layers deep. As long as you're anywhere on this team, you're in. I mean, so make sure that you share this call with your teams and your team's teams and your team's teams. I mean, this is open to everybody. The more people we can get involved, the better, right? It looks like Alex has a question.
Yeah.
You're muted, honey. Still muted. There you go.
Okay, I'm unmuted now. I just want to thank you girls for putting that together. I think it just created a freaking big fire here. We are messaging back and forth, and we're already giving like big time message IT to the other people saying you're gonna see dust. So I think that you just did a fabulous job to create momentum for me. So very, very thankful for that. Thank you, lady.
Oh, I'm excited. Well, you guys are going to put pressure. I mean, Amanda and I are going to track our points. So you're going to, you're lighting a little fire under me too to practice what I preach, right?
Yeah. And I think it'll be fun. It is fun to have a really deep and meaningful partnership in this business. I wouldn't say Jess and I are either of us are the most organized people on the planet, but I think that if there's one thing that this has made us do, it's forced us to be a little bit more organized. I know that like my texts with her are essentially where my big important stuff is. Like we get off the phone tonight and I'll be texting her like some of the shit that I just have to get done tomorrow, and she'll do it to me. And then I'll be like, but wait a second, Mondays you do X, Y, and Z with your kids. Do you think maybe you want to take a couple things off your plate? And then you might come back to me and be like, it's the first of the month. Are you really not going to do anything? So we can be really, it's just going to be really fun. It's really nice to have a partnership in this business that is solid and feels good. So we're really excited to run this group with you guys.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be super fun. So make sure, guys, that you're reaching out to your downline and to your success partner. And if you don't have one, finding one. If you need help with that, let someone know. Sound good?
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to let this process and get this call out ASAP, but you guys get to work. The request or the link to the group for this, it's called Double Dutch Jump to Success. It's pretty cute, right?
Super cute.
Yep. Anyways, we try. We have 4 kids or 8 kids.
8 kids between the two of us.
We try. Anyways, the link is up. Everything that you need is already sitting there in the group waiting for you. So we're ready to get rocking and rolling. I know some of you have got to get off and finish the month of April. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much, Jess, for explaining. You're such a better explainer than I am. And hopefully you can put your 4-step system to work and have a fabulous May.
Yay! Thank you, guys.
Love you guys.
Here's to an awesome May.
Bye.